WFTX-TV. I'm Carley Wegner.
And I'm Stephanie Summers. We're on top of this awesome rooftop at the Firestone in downtown Fort Myers.
Oh yeah, they call this place up top the Sky Bar. This place is inspired by winter resident and celebrated businessman Harvey Firestone. At the Firestone, you'll find monster-sized tractor tires dangling as charming chandeliers and historic photos and decorations all around.
It has a Sky Bar, the Martini Bar, and 2 levels of restaurant. This is the only waterfront rooftop bar in historic downtown Fort Myers, Florida, with views of the Calusa River and the downtown river basin and park.
We, of course, will be giving you more of a tour throughout the show, and the chef is also going to be cooking us something very special.
Oh, yes, but for now, let's go ahead and get things started.
In tonight's show, we're kayaking through paradise, exploring art, underwater, firing up some succulent fish, and sampling an ooey gooey cake.
Canoes, kayaks, and stand-up paddleboards. Southwest Florida really is a paddler's paradise.
Oh yeah, Paradise TV, strapped on a life vest and grabbed an oar, and we are taking you on a little tour through some of our local waters. 3, 2, 1, and we're off. After a quick paddling lesson,
hold the paddle above your head, keep a box in front of you, go in at your feet, press on that foot, come out at your waist.
my tour guide and I are ready to explore the peaceful waters of the Matlacha Pass Aquatic Preserve. So Pat, tell me why Southwest Florida is such a great place to kayak.
Well, first and foremost, we have the Great Calusa Blueway, which is one of the, according to Canoe and Kayak magazine, makes us one of the top 10 paddling destinations in the country.
The Great Calusa Blueway Paddling Trail is a 190-mile marked canoe and kayak trail that meanders through Lee County, Florida's coastal waters and inland tributaries.
Right there is a sign to the Great Calusa Blueway.
Okay.
So we are on the Blueway today.
And each day brings a new adventure.
If you look up, you'll see fishhawks, which we call ospreys, which are very similar to eagles. And they dive down into the water and catch their fish, turn it aerodynamically, and head home to feed the young. We see a lot of dolphin in season. We see manatee. We see a plethora of birds, anhingas, cormorants, bald eagle, fishhawks, which are the osprey, all sorts of different pelicans.
Along with the wildlife, our tour guide says you should also appreciate the mangroves.
There's about 500,000 acres of mangroves left in Florida. Most of them are on the west coast. And these are our water plants. Wetlands are extremely important. They reduce flooding. They cleanse the water as it comes out of the land areas after rains, and they're basically nature's sponges.
Speaking of rain, a pop-up shower cut our kayak trip short this time, but that's the best part about living in paradise. It's just a great excuse to come back tomorrow.
All right, Carley kayaking. I am so impressed you braved the waters.
Thank you, thank you. It's a lot of work. You can actually burn about 300 calories an hour when you kayak. Kayaking is also an Olympic sport, both kayaks and canoes. Oh yeah.
Also out on Pine Island, not too far from where you put your kayaks in, you can check out a fascinating piece of Florida's history. The Randall Research Center gives us insight into some of Florida's earliest inhabitants, the Calusa Indians. The site was a Calusa Indian village for over 1,500 years. The remains of centuries of Indian village life can be found in the surrounding pastures and citrus groves. And a few enormous shell mounds still overlook the waters of Pine Island Sound.
This mound represents hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. When we get down to the bottom, we're talking, say, 800 AD. And there were people here, right here, even before that.
The Pine Island Research Site also has annual archaeological digs on the site, and visitors can participate and dig up a bit of history themselves. The Calusa Indians have inspired a really unique experience at a local spa.
Oh yeah, over at the Sanibel Harbor Marriott Resort and Spa, they offer a really cool spa package called the Calusa Experience. It is a real guilty pleasure. Inspired by the holistic practices of the Calousas and tailored for two, couples can give each other a face scrub, body mask, lotion, and foot soak, all in a private steam chamber.
Usually there is that third person that would be doing a body wrap on you, and being able to do it to each other and kind of painting it on each other the way the Calusa Indians would put their tribal paint on each other. It's just kind of a way to symbolize unity.
And bonus, the Sanibel Harbor Marriott Resort and Spa also allows the complimentary use of its waterfront pools after any of the spa services. All right, now it's time for some trivia.
So we've been talking about the Calusa Indians. So, what does the word Calusa mean?
All right, think about it. We, of course, will give you the answer a little bit later in the show. All right, Southwest Florida has a new art gallery, and it is a bit unusual.
Yeah, and get this, it's actually underwater. Last year, historic World War II warship, the USS Mohawk, was sunk to create an artificial reef about 30 miles off the coast of Sanibel Island. This month, world-renowned photographer Andreas Frank led a team to the sunken ship where he installed 12 of his photographs within the sunken remains.
I will see a new exhibition, and I want to swim around and see these images exactly on the place where everything started, where everything happened.
The images show life aboard the World War II warship, which was attacked by Nazi submarines more than 14 times. All right, I guess I'm going to try my hand at diving if I want to see it, right?
Another reason to get certified.
Absolutely.
All right, coming up later on Paradise TV.
We're seeing Pink in Paradise, hitting a home run for a good cause. And next, firing up some flavors inspired by history. But first, here are some of your pictures in paradise.